Today, our subcommittee is discussing the role of technology in TSA's mission to secure the American transportation and aviation industry. One of our chief concerns is the slow timeline of TSA's rollout of the new technology in the passenger screening process and what this subcommittee can do to expedite the long timelines outlined by the agency. After the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, Congress tasked TSA to protect the nation's commercial aviation sector. TSA cannot carry out this mission without the technological systems it deploys at airports around the country. These systems allow transportation security officers and other TSA personnel to screen for weapons, explosives, and other dangerous items that threaten passenger safety. Additionally, TSA's technological systems facilitate passenger identification verification and ensure that known or suspected terrorists and other dangerous criminals do not board commercial flights. These functions are essential for TSA to carry out its statutory mission. The new systems that TSA are bringing online make the agency more effective in carrying out its missions by reducing the possibility of human error and allowing TSOs to focus more attention on interfacing with passengers to resolve pressing issues. However, I am concerned that TSA has not appropriately prioritized the development and deployment of new technological systems within its passenger screening process. Earlier this year, Administrator David Petoskey informed the subcommittee that the agency projects it will fully integrate the new computed tomography or CT machines used to screen carry-on luggage and second-generation credential authentication technology or CAT2 systems used for passenger identification verification by fiscal year 2042 and 2049, respectively. These timelines mean that the agency will take over 20 years to adopt the technologies it needs today. Frankly, obviously, way too slow. I'm concerned that TSA has not adequately prioritized accelerating this timeline. TSA budget request for fiscal year 2024 included only around $70 million to procure additional systems within the CPSS program, an amount significantly lower than what was appropriated in the previous fiscal year. TSA's request of $11 million for CAT2 machines also does not make a serious dent in the lengthy timelines for the replacement of the current CAT1 machines, which currently is projected to take 26 years. TSA is also foregoing opportunities to invest in other technologies like detection at range that would further increase TSA's capabilities at passenger checkpoints and decrease the need for screening procedures like physical pat-downs that some consider to be invasive. There are two ways in which we can address this issue: funding and focus. Regarding funding, I was pleased that the House passed Homeland Security Appropriations Bill included a $35 million increase from TSA's original budget request to fund the acquisition of new CT machines. In our previous hearing, Administrator Petoskey, we discussed the possibility of redirecting the September 11 security fee back to TSA. That fee, which is $5.60 for every air passenger per trip, is intended to fund TSA's operations at airports. However, over $1 billion in collected fees are currently diverted to the Treasury to pay for unrelated federal debt. I believe it is time that we revisit the fee diversion and discuss ways in which ending it would help the agency develop and deploy technologies faster. Actually, it's passengers that are paying this fee. Passengers are expecting the best security system, and frankly, I find it quite objectionable that $1 billion that the passengers are paying for are going somewhere else. They're not really being used for what they're paying for. With regard to focus, I believe the TSA ought to be prioritizing its new technological systems more. Anyone can do anything with an unlimited budget, but even with an unlimited budget, I still believe TSA can be doing more to bring these new technologies online more quickly. In addressing this critical issue, we can ultimately ensure that American air passengers are safer and American citizens are getting a good return on their security fee. To our panel of witnesses, I thank each of you for testifying before our subcommittee today, and I look forward to hearing your testimony.